Hey everybody, this is Kara with Follow Your Arrow Tarot, and I'm back this month doing the intuitive and tarot card reading for the sign of Taurus for April 2019. But before I get started, I do have a few channel announcements. So you'll notice that I just posted my video for my 200 subscriber contest, so take a look at that to see if you want a free private personal reading. If you didn't, you still have an opportunity. In order to enter that, all you need to do is subscribe. When you do, please make sure you comment below that you subscribe, because sometimes I don't see if your profile is private who subscribes on my end. Another way that you can enter the contest is to leave a thoughtful and positive comment on any of the videos on my channel. When you do so, every comment that you leave gets you one entry into the contest. So, for example, if you leave 5 comments, you get 5 entries into the contest. So currently right now I'm a little bit over 200 subscribers. So thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed and commented and who's helping me meet my goals and reach more people so I can spread messages for spirit and expand my channel. So thank you so much. My next contest is for 300 subscribers, so that's my next goal. And when I do see that I reach 300 subscribers, I will also post a separate video announcing the winners. And I will be selecting this time 3 lucky winners to receive a free personal private reading from yours truly. So there's that. Next announcement is I will be posting all zodiac signs monthly tarot card readings in the order in which the previous month had the most views for videos. So for example, I'm doing April's tarot card readings for all the zodiac signs, and I used March 2019's views. So for example, the first 3 videos that I created and published for April were for Cancer, Sagittarius, and Leo because they had the most views. They were the top 3. And so I'm going down this list. So I'm doing Taurus. You were 6, so you came in right in the middle with 153 views for March. So thank you so much, Taurus, for showing your kindness and support last month. But let's try to make a goal of your own. Help me and share this video with other Taurus, or if you know any cross watchers, share the videos with them, get the word out, and hopefully we can elevate your ranking for May's readings. Okay, so thank you so much, and there's that. All right, Taurus, before I get into your monthly tarot card reading, I will be giving you some intuitive insights based on some messages I got from Spirit when I was meditating and feeling the energy for your sign, in addition to some information I researched regarding your planetary alignments for the month of April 2019. So, Taurus, I do have to tell you, when I was meditating for your sign, the two energies or 2 words that I got for you were serious but positive, which is really interesting because a lot of people don't associate positivity and seriousness together. But for you, Taurus, your energies were serious in that you're very serious about where you're going in life and how you're going to get there. And you want to do so carefully and thoughtfully, which is wonderful. So you're serious in that respect, but you're very positive and optimistic about what your outcome is going to be. So that's super exciting. For this month, for April, I feel as though you are going to have a lot of great awareness in the things that are going on universally, and there's going to be a lot of change for you. So, for example, you may be seeing a lot of synchronicities this month surrounding the number 5. If you don't know a lot about the numerology that goes along with zodiacs and planetary alignments and all that good stuff, take a look at angel number 5 or angel number 555. Because I wrote that when I was seeing symbols, when I was meditating on your sign, 555. So you may be seeing that a lot. Like I said, I feel as though you're going to be definitely planning for the future this month, in the month of April, or at least what Spirit was telling me, at least Taurus is thinking about it. So I don't think you're being serious about it, but you're not like gung-ho of like, I got to figure out my 7-year plan. But you're like definitely thinking about it. Like it's something that's been itching the back of your mind. You're very You feel that this is a very important time in your life to really be thinking about the future. However, you're not yet in the process to where, you're gung-ho quite yet. You're kind of just in the beginning of that. I feel as though for a lot of you, Taurus, your goals are going to be very important to you, especially in the month of April. Especially, and you're being very sincere with your values. You're not only communicating them with yourself and with others, but you're communicating them in a very sincere way, very delicate way. You're very earthly. You're very down to earth type people. So you're just being very sincere. And when you're talking to maybe your significant other, or your family members about like some of the values in your life, you do so, a little bit seriously, because you're a Taurus, but you do so with a little bit of softness too. And I really like that about you. You're asking a lot of questions this month. And so Spirit's telling me, Taurus, it's okay to ask why. And you should be asking why a lot this month. You're trying to figure out where you fit into where you truly are headed in life, which is really awesome. One sec. All right. Sorry for the interruption. Here we go. So yes, you're definitely figuring out where you fit into everything and where you're truly headed. So ask why a lot this month, and don't fear things that feel uncomfortable or unusual. Taurus, you're an earth sign. You tend to like to be grounded. You tend to, you don't like a lot of movement or action or you don't do too much that goes out of your zone of comfortability. But this month, the universe is telling you, Spirit's telling you to kind of step out of that square box. It's really funny. Like Taurus, I kind of like, I think of Eeyore a little bit. Not so depressive Eeyore, but just Eeyore in his like very methodical, slow to speak. I kind of do things the way I always do them. You know what I mean? And then Pooh comes along and just kind of like motivates him, come on. So it's like, I feel like the universe is Pooh and you are Eeyore this month, and you're not depressed, but you're just kind of like nervous. You're kind of like, I don't know if I should do this, so that's my best kind of like analogy I could give to you. That's kind of culturally relevant for some of you. Maybe you younger viewers may not know. But anyways, and when I was drawing symbols, when I was meditating on your sign, I drew kind of like this fork in the road, but it was like four lines, but they were all connected. And so I feel as though Spirit was telling me to tell you to seek multiple pathways. So when you're thinking about your future, I feel maybe Taurus kind of, you think one direction, one thing at a time. And when you think that you see a path, you kind of just only go that way. And you kind of, not narrow-minded, but you just focus narrowly on the path right in front of you. You tend not to like look all around you, whereas maybe a fire sign I would feel like would be like looking all around because they're all about the action. Like, where am I going? What am I doing? I feel as though you tend to be like, just, you just keep on going, keep on, kind of like, like a bull, thinking like a gold rush, the oxen, they go their same path. They don't deviate much like maybe like a horse would or something that flies. Okay. So that makes sense. I hope it does. So Spirit's telling me to seek multiple pathways when you're thinking about your future. And the ones that seem unusual or uncomfortable, Spirit wants you to seek them out. And I'm kind of feeling as though Spirit's telling me that actually one of the paths that's going to feel the most uncomfortable or most unusual to you is actually going to be probably the best choice for you right now. So think about that. Keep that in the back of your head, okay? Unusual place, yes, best things. And then you're going to seek truth down the most unusual path. You're going to get the most truth about like your spiritual self down the most unusual path, okay? All right, some information. Oh, and that was the other thing too. When I was meditating on your sign, the kind of like, I'm thinking about the poetry or the essence of messages that you hear in Dr. Seuss books. Can't talk. Especially the book. Where is it? I could see the cover. Where the places you're going. Places we're going. It's like my favorite Dr. Seuss book. Why can't I remember this? Oh, the places you're going. Okay, you know what I mean. That's like your book for this month. As a Taurus, you probably think Dr. Seuss is just ridiculous and silly, right? But I feel as though the essence of Dr. Seuss and his metaphors and analogies and symbolism about unusual things and positivity and discovering and venturing out in the world is kind of what Taurus needs to do. You need to get a little funky, if that makes sense. You need to kind of go outside of your pin, if you're an ox in a pen. Hopefully I'm not offending you, but it's kind of like, I feel like the universe is like nudging you, like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, you come out and then you're like, I'm good. I'm going to go back into my square, So, here we go. So regarding planets for you, Taurus, in the month of April, I'm recording your video on the 10th of April. So we already had on the 5th the new moon in Aries. It is Aries season in your 12th house of disillusion and self-undoing. So, and then the sun is in Aries, square with Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn in your 9th house of higher mind. So there you go. Self-undoing, disillusion, and higher mind. You're very much in your mind this month. Very much so. I feel more like an air energy kind of in your mind this month, and you're being too much in your head about what your future should hold or what you should be doing. And that's where the disillusion and undoing is you're thinking too hard about it instead of letting life guide you, instead of letting spirit guide you and just being, just be, At the same time, I feel as though if you get out of your comfort zone and you do the things that are unusual, that challenge you, you're going to get all this truth about your spiritual self, your higher self. And with that 9th house of higher mind, it's going to help you grow, okay? Because the word I wrote is growth. This is a big month of growth for Taurus, okay? And I wrote a huge word, question, exclamation point. Question everything. I want you to kind of get back to, and I think Taurus, you already kind of are childlike in a sense with your personality. But you need to get back into that childlike way of thinking for this month. And I'm not saying be immature. I'm just saying the innocence of seeing the world in a new perspective and questioning everything, not to be obstinate, but to question everything, to learn, to grow, to challenge your ways of thinking that you've probably have already cemented into your philosophy and thinking in an older age. Like, see the world again from a child's perspective. Think about, watch any videos of a kindergartner, okay? And when someone puts something new in front of them, how they inspect it, how they ask questions, you know what I mean? They see things from a different perspective, and that's going to be good for you. I hear Spirit saying also, sometimes you can be a little bit hard on yourself, so just be patient. It's going to be a slow process. Don't expect anything too quickly, and be kind to yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. I feel Spirit like saying, for some of you, Taurus, you could probably be a little bit self-defecating. Is that the right term? Self-deprecating. Nope, not defecating. Oh my gosh. Deprecating, in that you may, and probably in your head, you say like, oh my God, that was so stupid, or oh my gosh, like, what was I thinking? And you're really hard on yourself. So like, try to like, instead of having a fixed mindset, have a growth mindset, and that like, dang, I made a mistake, but hey, I'm not gonna do that next time. Or, oh my gosh, why did I do that? Instead of doing that, go, hey, it's okay. Like, I'm learning. Okay. So change the way you talk to yourself. Okay. All right, so today is the 10th. So on the 9th and the 10th, so today, Venus is in Pisces, which will be conjoining with Neptune in Pisces, so lots of water energy in your 11th house. And then Venus will square Jupiter in Sagittarius in your 8th house of death and rebirth. So I feel as though like when Taurus hears the death card or death and rebirth, they're like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Don't freak out. I feel as though for you, it's a rebirth. You are growing. You're developing a different part of yourself, and that's great. And I feel for you, you're going to have very powerful moments this month. You may even be a Taurus that has moments this month that are going to be memories, are going to be very pivotal catalyst moments that you're going to actually remember for most of your life. For some of you, there's going to be very powerful moments that happen in April. And then I also think because Jupiter is in Sagittarius, which is the ruling planet for Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius, plug right there. But Jupiter is one of the biggest planets, and it's a lucky planet. Okay, it's an expansive planet. I can't even talk. My goodness, I'm so excited. And so for a lot of you, you're going to have very powerful moments, but for a lot of you, a lot of blessings, because that Jupiter planet is all about luck and good things, you know? So I feel like for some of you, you're going to get good news this month as well, or little blessings. You know, remember the unusual things happening? Unusual things are going to happen, but they're going to be blessings in disguise. Okay. About mid-month, April 19th, we will have a full moon in Libra in your 6th house of work and service, and that will square with Saturn and Pluto, or square Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn in your 9th house of higher mind. So Taurus, do you see a pattern here? Higher mind, higher mind. So, you know, kind of drawing this intuitive reading to a close, you're going to definitely have a very intellectual and spiritual, concentrated type month for April, and you're going to have lots of breakthroughs if you are positive and patient and kind with yourself. It's definitely a month of wisdom. You're going to be learning a lot. And I feel for you, though, lots of harmonizing energy. And I think that that's going to come in when Libra comes in, okay? Because Libra is all about the scales and balance, and they like harmony. So that when that energy comes through towards the end of the month, you're going to want to be harmonizing and having balance in your life, okay? And then on the 20th of this month, the sun, your home sign, the sun will be in Taurus. So the sun will be in your home sign, of Taurus, and which is really exciting. That's a great way to end your month. And some key words with the sun being in Taurus: illumination. Okay, illumination is knowledge. Knowledge is power. The sun lights the way. You're going to have an opening to see which path you need to take. You're going to be in alignment, better alignment, and the light is going to open up for you to see the process that you've made and the process that you're going to need to take going into the next steps and chapters in your life. Okay, Taurus? All right, let's see if any of those intuitive message from Spirit pop up in your reading. All right, Taurus, here we go. You're going to do your tarot card reading for the month of April 2019. Spirit, angels, guides, please help bring messages that Taurus needs here for the month of April 2019. All right, here we go, Taurus. Taurus, April 2019, Taurus. Okay, I'm going to go with them. Yep. Dang, I'm good. All right, so the first card, okay, which is the overarching energy, is the Emperor, which is really interesting because we are in Aries season. The Emperor is the card for Aries. Aries is a fire sign, okay? The Emperor, it's the overarching energy for your vibe. So remember I was telling you that you are definitely serious this month. And I feel if you look at the Emperor, he ain't a king anymore. I mean, he's above the king. He's the ruler of the tarot deck in the human form, okay? He's not a major, this is a major arcana, so this is a big deal in your reading. So this month, definitely, like I said, Taurus, you're going to be very serious. You're very astute to leadership and the leadership of yourself in your own life. You feel as though every decision you make for your soul's journey is very important, as you should. And the universe, I hear, is complimenting you or telling you you are on the right path. That is a good way of being, because life is short. Although, it's infinite, reincarnation, everything. Soul's journey is infinite. However, what I hear Spirit saying is that they appreciate that you take responsibility and seriousness in the gift and opportunity of being here during this time. Okay. Also with Aries, it's really interesting. I personally see a lot of connection between Taurus and Aries. I don't know if it's because you both are, you know, Aries is the ram and Taurus is the, is it the ox or the bull? Something like that. You both have, you know, similar physical characteristics for your sign. So I personally see a lot of connection between the both, and that you both can be stubborn at times. And I feel like this is more not stubborn with others. I feel it's stubborn with yourself. And here, this is why, because the next cards are all about you, and they're all singularity. And I do feel like this reading could be for a male Taurus, because I feel a lot of divine masculine energy, and most of the cards, the first 3 cards have men. Okay. The second card you have is the 10 of Wands. Again, more fire energy. Okay. This could be that Jupiter and Sagittarius too energy coming through as well. The 10 of Wands, look at this guy. He's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Okay. You know, which is true of an emperor. He has to make a lot of decisions and plans. And so even though he puts up a, you know, stubborn, straightforward, serious face, this could be how he's feeling inside. Like, this is the type of work he has to do. Okay. I feel for you, Taurus, that this is what you feel. You have a lot going on right now in all aspects of your life: home, family, career, relationships, everything. But kudos to you as you're juggling it. All these cards so far, the first 3 are in the upright. So that tells me that even though you're handling a lot of stuff and it is feeling like a burden to you right now, you're handling it. So good for you. But this is a card that's telling me, kind of like in an intuitive reading, where you need to be patient and you need to be kind with yourself. And it's okay to say no. You know, when someone asks you to do something and you are overwhelmed, you have too much on your plate. Taurus, this is permission from Spirit to tell you it's okay to say, you know what, I can't do that right now. Or, you know, maybe someone's offered you to do a project or something. You know, I have too much on my plate right now. I would love to do that. Thank you for thinking of me. Hey, can you check back in with me in 2 months if that's possible? Okay. You need to speak up for yourself, but you also need to be patient and kind with yourself. Okay. And especially take care of your body. Okay. I do feel some earth energy with this, you know, feet planted on the ground, working hard on the ground. So I do feel some Taurus earth energy coming through with this card, even though it's a fire sign card. And I just hear Spirit saying, just be careful of your body. Be careful how you move. Okay. So for some of you, I'm feeling as though, like, see how he's hunched over. He's not, you know, carrying things in the proper position. So you may be someone who, like, does manual labor, or you lift and carry things a lot. Could even be if you're a female, children, or, you know, things like that. What I'm hearing is for the month of April, just be mindful of how you carry your load, the things in your life, physically and mentally, but more so physically, because I feel like as though you can have, when it comes to regards to health, you can have a lot of shoulder, middle back, and lower back issues, okay? Or you're feeling pain in that area, okay? The next card, though, is wonderful. It's the 3 of Wands. And a few times in the intuitive reading, when we're talking about your planets, you know, a lot of the planets are in your 9th house of higher mind. And for me personally, when I look at the 3 of Wands, which again, you have fire energy in the first 3 cards. So definitely this is telling you, Taurus, is when you're thinking about your future and your goals and things like that, this is definitely a sign from the universe, with the first 3 cards being fire, to take action. Okay. We're not telling you the universe isn't telling you, you know, you have to do it tomorrow, but it's telling you it's time to start moving and taking action. But I love this card because the 3 of Wands always reminds me of the 9th house of higher mind, because you have this guy here, this gentleman. He looks very astute and studious. You know, how he's dressed, it kind of almost reminds me of the regalia that you wear when you graduate college. Okay. You're professional, you're mindful, you're thoughtful, you're learning, right? And you're going forward. Okay. The sun is brightly shining in this card. Okay. You know, almost like Leo and the sun energy. Okay. Fire. He's wearing red. Okay. He's looking forward. He has all his sticks, even though one is behind him, all sticks are planted firmly in the ground. He's facing forward. He's looking to his future. He's looking upon the horizon. He's looking at the sun setting. He's also looking over a body of water. So Taurus, you can be traveling, maybe vacation, maybe something for career. Something's going to come up. Maybe this is one of those unusual places that you're going to go to, or, you know, unusual, uncomfortable moments, or the blessings. You're going to be traveling somewhere. Okay. And for some of you, it could be a long distance, because it looks as though he's waiting for the ships to dock so he can travel a long, long way. Okay. Again, even though this is a fire card, I'm feeling a lot of earth energy. Look, he's planted, his feet are planted on the ground. So I feel as though, Taurus, even though the first 3 cards are fire signs, your energy is definitely coming through. All men have their feet placed firmly upon the ground in the first 3 cards. So I definitely feel as Taurus like you are responsible. You have your mind right. You are grounded. You know, I don't feel as though you're being irresponsible at this point in your life. And that's just, you know, for the most of you. Again, this is a general reading. So take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Okay. So we have Emperor, 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Lots of fire energy and action coming on. But then here is Leo. Okay. Leo in the reverse. And this is exactly what I was saying earlier. This is you, I feel, doubting yourself, having fear, being uncomfortable regarding your life path and where you're going, this decision you need to make. And that's why it's in the reverse. You're losing, or you don't have a lot of self-confidence. I feel like this is definitely you. Now, so far in the reading, I'm feeling this is more of like an internal Taurus situation. This is all about self-reflection, self-growth, and you. I hate to be so egotistical or narcissistic, but this reading definitely is talking to you, Taurus. I don't feel like, you know, things are jumping out at me that's like per se love or family or career. However, if I am looking at these, I do feel more career and you coming out of these, especially with the Wands and the Emperor, business, decisions, doing hard work, traveling. So I do feel like this is going to be a very important month for yourself and your spiritual growth and your self-identity and your future. But I also feel like this is going to be a very strong month in career. But this is just the universe telling you with the Strength in Reverse card is to have more faith in yourself, have more patience with yourself. You be strong in the decisions you're making. Be kind to yourself and be more confident. You do have it, because again, look at Leo. You may have Leo in your charts. If you look in your birth chart, you may have Leo. But look at Leo, all 4 feet planted firmly on the ground. So there's a little bit more of earth energy. Okay. So Taurus, you're in here. Your energy's in here. But I feel as though maybe the universe is saying right now, you need to kind of channel, the energies of your fellow zodiac signs and fire energy, because Leo is a fire sign. So fire, 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 fire. So I feel as though the universe is saying, not that being an earth sign and Taurus is a bad thing. It's a wonderful thing. But they're saying you need to kind of look towards your friends and family members who are fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and pull some of their characteristics into the things you do for this month. Okay? Okay. All right, Spirit, please help me give more messages to Taurus for the month of April. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Taurus in the month of April? Messages for Taurus for April. So far, I mean, it's a really good reading, Taurus. I mean, come on. It's like compliments to you. Taurus. Other messages for Taurus. Okay, we're going to go with it. Ooh, la la. Look, lots of yellow, too. Sunshine. Next card is the 9 of Pentacles. Taurus, there's the earth energy, baby. There you are. Could be a divine feminine Taurus coming in here too. Okay, 9 of Pentacles, earth energy. So this is you. It could also be Virgo or Capricorn as well. But this is just so promising. This is the universe telling you that with everything that you're doing, okay, mind you, just keep fear out of the way. Keep on going. You're going to have these powerful moments, these blessings that are ultimately going to place you in abundance, okay? especially financially. So definitely the career is shining through for sure. And everything I see is you probably are a leader in the career that you do. You're an important person, management, admin, something like that. You call shots, you make decisions, or that's how people perceive you. You're carrying your load. You're working hard. You have such an open mind with that with the ninth house in your higher mind with the 3 of Wands. The only thing you're lacking is a little bit of confidence, a little bit of strength, a little bit of, I can do this. Okay. But the universe is telling you, you just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing good. You're on the right path. You have a really chill, positive attitude, optimistic. And if you keep doing what you're doing, Taurus, like this is where you're going to end. The 9 of Pentacles. Okay. You're going to have abundance. You're going to have happiness. You could be a single Taurus. I feel that could be possible. A lot of these cards, just have one individual in them. And the Strength card is more of like, intuition, your ego, your manly, humankind versus your spirituality. This is more, that's how I see that for you. You could be single, but it's good because all this hard work's paying off. And so when you are ready to look for love, you're going to be totally ready, grounded emotionally and financially, which is good because you'll be able to take care of someone if it gets serious. And what's wonderful is right next to the 9 of Pentacles, which for me, the 9 of Pentacles is kind of just a lower level version of the Empress or the Queen of Pentacles. But right next to it, you have the Empress. Okay, Major Arcana. You've got 3 Major Arcanas on the board. Emperor, Strength, and Empress. Boom, you've got the Emperor and the Empress on the board. Okay. Mother, father, man, woman, highest level. Okay. So whether you're a Taurus, male or female, or you're a Taurus, more masculine or feminine energy, of course, binary and tarot could be any. It's just all about energy. This could be you because I feel earth energy, of course, with this. Definitely, again, grounded. Okay. Nurturing, caring, birth, rebirth. Okay. I feel like that has to do with the Jupiter and Sagittarius in the 9th, or on the 9th and the 10th of this month for you. Okay. This is also about Venus. So this is fertility, time of planting seeds. It's a time. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It's time for growth and rebirth of yourself. But I also think for family, if you're looking into possibly having children, it might be a wonderful time because it looks like you're financially stable. It looks like you're very nurturing. I have 2 parents on the board who have their stuff together and they're responsible. They put in the hard work. Okay. The only thing is maybe you're just a little fearful about starting a family. It could play out that way too. All right. What is the final outcome for Taurus in the month of April? Final outcome for Taurus. Final outcome for Taurus. Here we go. Ooh, okay. We got to be careful. Let's do one more. One more. One more for Taurus. One more for Taurus. Final outcome. Ooh. Taurus. Oh, here we go. Another major arcana. Okay. So right next to Empress, I got the 7 of Swords. So air energy could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I feel as though this has to do with you being in your mind. Normally the 7 of Swords gives me more of like a thief or trickery type vibe. But I feel as though maybe this means in a different way that you are... How would I put this into words? You are, because you're so in your thoughts, you're stealing away the opportunity to have this. It's like you're getting in your own way, in a sense, doing too much, as opposed to it being done to you normally with the 7 of Swords. I feel as though other people are doing it to you, but I kind of feel like you're doing it to yourself. And with the air, it's like communication and thoughts in your own mind. Because it makes sense because it's followed by Temperance, which is a Sagittarius card. This is Major Arcana. Temperance is about balance. Okay? Balance. So this is the outcome. Okay? Finding balance in your mind, your heart, your soul, your spirit, higher self, as above, so below. Okay? But with this, too, with the angels, you are guided, you are protected. Again, I feel a little bit earth energy with this. Planted. All these feet are planted firmly on the ground. Okay, and the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. So if you're a Taurus that's wondering about love, okay, you may have the possibility of an offer in love coming for you for the month of April, or your love life is just being filled to the brim with wonderful emotions of love and connection. So, and hope. Okay, so Taurus, you can't shake your stick at this reading. It's really awesome. Okay, I don't feel like I have to clarify a lot on your reading, but let's clarify just a few cards, because overall, I think that Spirit really gave you a straightforward message in this reading. Very straightforward. I mean, gosh. Most of your cards are in the upright. Lots of gold. Lots of yellow. Fire energy, earth energy here. Okay, this card wanted to come out. Partnerships and alliances this month are going to be really important and key. Maybe it's time to reach out, ask for a little bit of help, because it seems like you carry a lot on your plate yourself. Okay. I want to do the Strength card in reverse. What is the Strength card in reverse for Taurus? Strength card in reverse for... Oh, my Lord. Okay. Well, let's go with this, because Spirit obviously said you need these cards, so we're going to go with that. Things happen for a reason. Number 10, I have never gotten this card either, but Destiny, and it's in the upright. So I feel as though you definitely are in this time of, especially with the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. I always like to tell people when this is in the upright too, you're glowing. You just have so much optimism and positivity, just kind of like this card. You are glowing, and I feel as though, like I said in the intuitive reading, you are definitely on the right path right now. You're making good, wise decisions, and you're just kind of fine-tuning and growing right now. So that's a beautiful card to get. Next card was Rejoice in Celebration. Okay, so definitely, once you get to the Nine of Pentacles, it's time to party. It's time to celebrate. You've worked very hard. Okay. Same with the Empress, nurturing, abundance, giving, okay? And here in the Temperance card, she or he is pouring from one cup to another, balancing, but hey, cups, cups, cups. Let's party. It's time to celebrate. So that's about those blessings and powerful moments that are going to happen to you. You're going to be celebrating something this month that has something to do with destiny. It was meant to be. There is a reason that it happened. Okay, material harvest. Look at that earth energy right there. Material harvest. You have been working so hard, Taurus, that you are going to get the fruits of your labor. Okay, hello. Nine of Pentacles. Fruit. Material harvest. Empress. You are making. Maybe you're a farmer. I kind of feel a lot of agricultural in this reading. You could be a farmer. You could be someone that works with food. Cultivating things. I don't know. Whatever you do, you create things. Lots of things. Okay. So whatever you're creating, you're going to get abundance of. Okay. Fulfillment of wishes. Okay. Fulfillment of wishes. So definitely you have the divine watching over you and guiding you. And this guy looks very wise to me. It's a 9, kind of like the Nine of Pentacles, wise. You're definitely at a time in your life where you are no longer a student. You are mastering the skills that you need for this soul journey or for this moment in your life. Okay. You got sacrifice in the reverse and heartache and loss in the reverse. Okay. So I feel as though in order to get here, you had to sacrifice a lot. And I feel like you had to sacrifice a lot of because it's a woman by herself. Okay. I feel like you had to sacrifice a lot of your own time in order to get where you are. Okay. You had to sacrifice, look, you're all by yourself working very hard. So you could be someone, even if you have a family or a significant other or children, you spend a lot of time working because you want the best for yourself and you want the best for your family. So you sacrifice. Or in order to get here, you had to sacrifice a lot. Maybe you came from, humble beginnings and you had to work very hard and work your way through like college or working multiple jobs to finally get to the career you are now. And then heartache and loss. I feel as though you learned something. This probably was a lesson in your past that motivated you to be on the path that you are now. So you've been motivated by the sacrifice and heartache and loss that you've had to endure in the past. That's perpetuated and motivated you to move forward. Okay. All right, Taurus, before I end this tarot reading for you, we're going to get some messages from your guides. Okay, some final messages. Spirit guides, please help provide me some message and guidance for Taurus as we close their tarot reading for April 2019. Spirit, please give me some messages and guidance for Taurus for the month of April. Final messages for Taurus. Boom. Everyone has value. I don't get that card very often. I think that has to do with the Strength in Reverse card, Taurus. Okay, you have value. Everything is important. Everything is valuable. Confidence. Okay, you are valuable. I feel like this is you. You are valuable. Everyone has value. You may not see what you're doing. I don't think you realize just how hard you've worked for where you are now. Or you don't give yourself enough credit. That's for this rejoice and celebration. You need to treat yourself. Okay, go out for a dinner and a drink with some friends just to celebrate you. Go the bag that you've been wanting or the whatever thing. Of course, don't spend tons of money, but treat yourself. You have the Nine of Pentacles on the board. You have the Empress on the board. Rejoice in celebration, and everyone has value. And you've been harvesting. So it's time to treat yourself because you've worked super hard and you deserve it. Okay? And last, feel joy in all you do, which I already feel that you do. But really that should be what's guiding your heart and your soul, is making all your decisions, not only because they're the right thing to do and they're responsible, because they make you feel joy and they bring joy to your life. They bring joy to all the people around you. Okay? All right, Taurus, that is your April 2019 intuitive and tarot card reading. I think it was just absolutely brilliant and wonderful for you, Taurus. I hope these messages from Spirit resonated with you. If they did, please hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Comment in the comment sections below and let me know how this reading resonated. I really love hearing from all of you. Don't forget, I have my 300 subscriber contest currently going. So if you subscribe, that's an entry. And if you leave comments, that's an entry into the boot ahead. Once I hit 300 subscribers, I will be calling 3 lucky people for a free private personal reading where I can connect better with you and get to know my viewers. Please share this video with other Taurus or Taurus cross watchers or just with your friends and family. In addition to that, click the bell for notifications when I post videos. All right, Taurus, I'm sending you love, light, confidence, positivity, and patience and kindness to yourself for the month of April, and I look forward to seeing you back here in May. Have a wonderful day.